Well, hello everyone. Welcome to our Blue Star Careers webinar. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Every Wednesday, this has become our spotlight where we share with you the latest job leads, conversations, and also introductions and reintroductions of great partners so that you can create your own pathway. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited. Today we'll welcome a conversation with Foundever. If you have not never heard about Foundever, they are a great military connected partner, a global customer experience company that supports major brands across customer service, remote work, hybrid roles, and on site career opportunities in major hubs that you are to know, because if you are near those locations, you definitely want to take advantage of those. Fundover shares that its team support more than 800 brands across 45 countries. Wow, that is such a global opportunity of employment right there for anyone who loves customer experience and really going above and beyond to welcome your customers, your services, and really make a difference. Today, we're honored to welcome Jasmin Wind from Foundever. Jasmin is joining us to share more about Foundever's hiring process, career opportunities, and of course, company culture, which we all got to know in the military connected space. We want to make sure that all military connected candidates are better understand how they can fit within an organization. So if you're ready to get started, if you want to know more about remote work, type it in the comments. Tell me, remote work for me today. Type it in the comments. Let us know where you are located. We love to be able to follow up with you. And then, of course, connect you with Foundever. So let's begin. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to begin today. We have Jasmine from Foundever today here with us. We're so excited to explore remote work opportunities and then, of course, be able to talk about customer service roles. What does look like? Leadership pathways and a career that can grow with you during PCS season, after PCS season, and all in between for Military Connected. Jasmine, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to welcome you again. Thank you so much for being such a great partner to our Blue Star Careers community.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And I'm really excited to work with you again. You're such an amazing host and I appreciate all you do as a partner. And I'm very excited to see what kind of opportunities we can get for the military, Blue Star family.
Absolutely. So, Jasmine, it is Military Appreciation Month, but also Armed Forces Appreciation Month. And here at Blue Star Careers Community, we do Military Spouse Appreciation Month all week. And we thought, what a best way to introduce them to great, fantastic opportunities. Great partners like you, great leaders who are going to really dive in and let us know more how we can really build a purposeful career. I know Foundever is a great partner, military connected for job seekers. And today's conversation is not, of course, going to drive away from that. You're going to give us more about how we can find out. But first, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself? How did you land it in this fantastic role? And then remind us a little bit more about what you enjoy doing.
Oh, great question. So I'm a community marketing lead and I oversee a portion of the US. I love my job for so many reasons, but even before COVID, I really had a dream to work at home. And I said to myself, what can I do? So I started looking around for a place that might be a good starting point, somewhere I could get my foot in the door and move my way up. So I found at the time, this company was a different name, but I found this company and I went and applied for a job. I started on the phones, and it's such a cool place because everyone that you go to, like the meetings and later on when you move up, everyone starts, you can see, you look around, many people have started on the phones. It's 84% growth opportunity here. So you have the chance for whatever you put into it, which I found to be true. Whatever you put into it is what you can get out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's such a great yeah, it's such a great opportunity to really build your career because I see it, Jasmine, 45 countries across the globe. That
Mm.
tells me so many different opportunities, of course, to build a really great career. And so talking about building a great career, you're going to share with us a little bit more about Foundever. We're really excited. So why don't you go ahead and get your presentation ready? And while Jasmine gets her presentation ready, for all of you out there watching, this is a great time for you to start taking notes, start tagging your best friend, your military spouse, pay it forward. This is a great opportunity for you to pay it forward and celebrate military spouses also with you. You can also start thinking about questions you may want to ask during the discussion after Jasmine is done presenting a little bit more about what the opportunities at Foundever are all about. And so go ahead and start placing those comments. We're watching those for you, but also remember, even after the segment, we'll go ahead and start responding to those comments as well.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Is it showing my PowerPoint?
It's, we're not showing you PowerPoint yet, so
Oh,
let's
let me
see.
try one more time. Let me try one more time.
That's okay. So yeah, folks, that's what happens when technology. There we are. I can see it now. Perfect. It's coming alive. Excellent. It looks like it's coming on. But yeah, type it in the comments. Where are you located? You might be near a Foundever. You may be near a location. You may have an opportunity for you. So this is what great opportunities begin, and it's all up to you. So thank you so much for watching, Jasmine. Take it over.
Oh, thank you. Are you seeing the PowerPoint version or the notes version?
The PowerPoint version. So now you're
Okay.
all set. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robin. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Foundever. It's a global leader, as Laura was saying. Thank you so much. In the customer experience industry with 150,000 associates across the globe. We're the team behind the best experiences for 800 plus of the world's leading and digital first brands. Our innovative customer service solutions, technology, and expertise are designed to support operational needs for our clients and deliver a seamless experience to customers in the moments that matter. And we support 9 million plus customer conversations every day in 60 plus languages across 45 countries. So Foundever combines global strength and scale with the agile entrepreneurial approach of our founder-led culture, enabling companies of all sizes and industries to transform their customer service site. And Sitel Group and Sykes are now Foundever. So if you've heard of them before, we're all part of one now. And get to know us at foundever.com. You can also connect with us on social media at LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. We
I
are proud. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna, excuse me for interrupting, Jasmine. I was just gonna sparkle the attention of our viewers that in social media, you guys create some of the most funnest
Oh, thank
posts and reels, and I really enjoy that all the time. I'm always being cheesy there, commenting and sharing a few
Oh,
thoughts.
I love it. Thank you. Yeah. And this month in particular, we're going to be highlighting some of our military spouses and veterans. So please be on the lookout for those posts. We love to showcase people that have chosen to work at Foundever. We're very proud to say that we're one of the top employer of military spouses. In December, we welcomed 21 military spouses into our workforce. And today, I think this number might even be bigger now. 150 military spouses contribute across full-time, part-time, and contractual roles. And Foundever is one of the military spouse employment partnerships top contributing employers. They have like a ranking system, and we're at the top. And they always say, "I wish we could put more points on because you always have more than the 100%." So, just wanted to give you all a heads up. We love to hire military family and spouses. You may be thinking, what kind of job would possibly be available? So here are some of the primary job responsibilities. These are entry level, and this is where I started. This is where many people start. It's a great place to get your career. started. So you can interact with customers, clients, and internal sources to provide coverage information, evaluate client needs and research to answer inquiries and make appropriate recommendations, utilize tools and applications to complete needs, and resolve customer inquiries. It's pretty standard customer service. If you have any sort of experience with customer service, which I feel like most people do, or even if you feel like you may be good at it, I think it's a great place to apply. Some positive qualifications and expectations, just to make sure that we're on the same page and I level set. We would want you to make sure that you have the ability to complete training and pass background checks. Organized self-starter who is dedicated to learning and expanding their knowledge in continuous learning environment. Adhere to standard operating procedures and consistently utilize resources provided. And uphold our customer care standards by achieving individual goals on average handle time, after call work, quality, adherence, and reliability. This is pretty standard for most of these sorts of jobs. Compensation, that's really the most important, right? We all want to know when we're going to get paid. Pay is hourly, and Foundever pay periods run bi-weekly. It can range depending on the job, the location, everything, the account that you're on, 12 to 17 an hour. All offers of employment are contingent on completing and passing a background check. And they say, if you're interested in this job, if you do apply for it, go ahead. And if we think you're a good fit, we'll give you an offer and you can accept that offer or not. It's up to you. But if you do, initiate your background check within 24 hours, because we have our training classes filling up. And sometimes the different background checks take a little while to come back to us. So what would be your home office requirements? This is a question I get a lot. So I put a slide in here. You're required to provide the following items before the first day. Hardwired internet connection. This is the most important. A home office with a noise and distraction-free environment. A closed door helps mitigate background noise as well. Personal computer for orientation. So we send a computer, a monitor, a headset, a mouse, a keyboard. We send all that stuff. But the first few days of your orientation, of your training, we ask that you have your own personal computer. And the reason is because we want to make sure you're committed to the job before we send out all the equipment. The desk and ergonomic chair. Also, Foundever requires 100% attendance commitment to all training classes. No time off will be permitted. So just make sure that during the training that you do attend. No children, pets, friends, or relatives in your office while you're working. We add that in because I think that's a question I get a lot. No cell phones, tablets, or mobile devices in the workplace during work hours. So knowledge is power. What is the process? That's probably one of your questions. If you're interested in the job, like I said, you go ahead and apply. If we think you're a good fit, we'll give you an offer letter. So you would do an offer acceptance letter, and then it says you must accept that within 24 hours, but I think it's pretty lenient. If you're interested, go and accept it when you've read it, when you decide that you are wanting the job. Then start your background. As I said, it can take up to 2 weeks to come back to us. And then equipment. Just make sure you have all the equipment and you're ready for day one. We need you to attend the first week on your own device. So they say that, but I think it's really just the first day or two, depending on the account. If you do not have a computer or laptop, we suggest you borrow one, go to a friend's house, the library, just for orientation the first couple of days. Phones do not work that well because it will refresh every 30 seconds. So we really do suggest you get like an actual laptop or hardwired, an actual computer, either way. But for the first couple of days, it's important. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Foundever culture. Our motto is, I think actually didn't show up. There you go. Create your best moments. So at Foundever, we believe that every action you take, no matter how small, can have a significant impact over time. These actions may seem insignificant at the time, but they define our own experience. Enjoy the small moments and celebrate the big wins. More importantly, make them happen. Whether it's a friendly conversation or taking that big leap, no matter how long you stay with us, we hope you feel the lasting impact and benefits of those positive moments throughout your career. And this was something that I just wrote down when one of the CEOs was talking one day, when he was saying a lot of different things, but also this. And I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm gonna include it on the presentation. But create your best moments. You're empowered to create what matters to you. We have a peak mindset, and for your moments, small or big, we love to celebrate them. And I'm sure you'll see that on the social media as well. All right, I guess we'll go on to any questions. I'll go ahead and stop sharing.
Absolutely. Create your best moments. That is absolutely fantastic. That is such a great way to lead and support your customers. And then, of course, not only that, but all those great individuals from our community who are looking for a very intentional job, but also flexibility that adapts to the military lifestyle. And I'm so proud of you guys. 125 plus military spouses that you have added or welcomed. And that's probably some that have sort of raised their hand and said, I am a military spouse, but probably there's probably a lot more that doesn't necessarily identify it. And so that is such a fantastic way to lead and create amazing opportunities. Thank you for sharing that. Now, Jasmine, for everyone who may be watching and might be curious about where are some of those, remote work opportunities. I know that you went through those very specifically about you give us the technology, um, but I know for military spouses, for most part, this is we're getting ready to PCS season, so it becomes a little bit kind of like a we want to work right now. We want to be able to secure something, so where we're going, but at the same time we feel guilty maybe thinking I should not be yet leading to a job, and if I don't know yet where I'm going, or maybe I'm going to a different state. How does that work within Foundever? How do you guys sort that out? If I'm moving soon, should I apply or should I just wait until I arrive to my location? What will be your take on that?
Yeah, no, it's a really good question, and it really depends on your availability. If you think that you're going to be having time, how long you may be staying, if if you think you're going to be there for a few months, I would say go ahead and apply. But otherwise, if you think you're probably going to move soon, I would wait till you're in your location. One job in particular that I love to hire for is our College of Insurance. And it's a really good opportunity because what we do is we help train and we help pay for the exam, and then you get a certificate to keep for keeping your state license. So it depends on the state you're in. So for that one in particular, and depending on the job, of course, but I would say wait until you move into that state. That way you can have the certificate. One cool thing about it is we pay for the training and the exam, but the certificate is yours to keep as long as you stay with us for a year. And so that is something that you can keep, going forward in your other jobs as well.
Oh, that's nice. And so for that job, you don't have to be certified, or don't have to have a certificate before you come to Foundever.
No, no, we help with the training. We help you go through the questions that'll be on the exam, and then we pay for the training. You just have to go the one day to the actual location within your within your city and take the exam.
Fabulous. That is super cool. I have a question here from Joanna. She's bilingual and she wants to know if what kind of languages do you hire from? She speaks Spanish.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm always looking for bilingual speakers, English and Spanish. We also hire English and French depending on the location as well. But especially for on-site in DeLand, Florida and Fort Smith, Arkansas, we are almost always hiring there for bilingual. We also offer remote. So always be on the lookout at jobs@foundever.com. Those roles do go a little quicker. But if you see bilingual English, Spanish customer service representative, I would go ahead and apply.
Got it. Okay. And then as far as training, you mentioned that you do all the training, you have classes, you have cohort, sort of a version of when you bring great individuals on board. All that training is paid. What does the schedule selection kind of look like? Give us a look. And again, back to the question on PCSing. We just want to make sure I think we have a full commitment picture board or vision board on how our schedule will look like for this summer.
No, that's a wonderful question. It depends on the job. I can't, it's always depending on which account you get hired for, but we really try to make the training extremely similar to the job hours. So, for instance, if you're probably going to be working like 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m., then the training would likely be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Got it. And
Mm.
then Claudia here wants, is there any part-time opportunities available at any time?
Not right now, and there hasn't been for a long time. So I would say likely if you're looking for full time, this is the place to go. If you're looking for part time, it may not be the best fit.
But you do have a great growth pathway. Tell us a little bit more about that. So, like, I start in your customer service and maybe one in your hubs in Kansas because I speak a language and I'm in that area. How can I, at some point, trained to lead a team, perhaps a trainer, recruiter, or maybe travel the world with your global global sites and then become one of those leaders that I think I'm describing the job that I want for myself, Jasmine.
Well, that's a great question. So we really try to promote from within. It's one of the greatest things about Foundever. I personally can testament to it. I started on the phones, then I became a coach and supervisor, then I became a recruiter. Now I'm a community marketing lead, and I am not the only one. I always see people do the very similar career paths, or like whatever you try to put into this job, you'll get out of it. For instance, keep your ear to the ground, look for open opportunities, talk to your coach or supervisor. Everyone is looking to help promote you if you want that opportunity. It's one of the best things. Any room you go into, I think I said it already, you'll look around and everyone there well, not everyone, but many of them started on the phones, which means we've been on the front lines. We know in a way how it is to take those calls, and we think we keep that in the back of our mind when we're making the decisions that we make. And I think that's one of the differences between Foundever and other companies I've worked for.
Absolutely. And then, Stephanie, thank you for the question we're asking here. So for um, for opportunities that for opportunities that are going to be more assertive with technology. So Stephanie is in our Google certification. So she's taking cybersecurity, she has done analytics, she's done all kinds of other certifications. How do you integrate individuals with certifications into your pathways?
It's a great question. And in particular, technology is a huge passion for Foundever. For instance, I think coming up next week or maybe the week after, we have AI week. And so we're going to be showcasing some of the different AI tools that we have. We currently have our own suite of AI assistants, like including, depending on the account, like I say, but we have note taking that helps with that. I wish we had that when I was on the phones. And also, like we help with email assist writing, and there's like a whole suite of them. We have an AI Ever Connect where you can just ask questions just like ChatGPT. It's a very cool technology forward company. If you're looking for something that wants to integrate your AI knowledge and certifications with the job that you're going to be doing going forward, this is one of those places.
Wonderful. And as all of you heard it, it's all starts with getting promoted within. So get your job out there, community, explore opportunities. And then if you're not sure right now what the right one is for you, customer service for sure can never go wrong with anyone because you're helping people, you are creating conversations, you are supporting, and then these are remote work from home in most states. So get started with some of those opportunities. And then guess what? We're going to start dropping right below in the comments some of those latest job leads that we have available, the Foundever has available. And I said we, Jasmine, because I think I belong to your recruiting team now. I
Okay,
should so brand you as part of it. So I'm your ally. And I'm part of your team without without necessarily having to come to the office. But yeah,
yeah.
make me into a purple. Is it purple? Yes, purple color.
Yeah,
I
like
think.
purplish blue. Yeah, yeah.
Purple, yes. Make me into that team. So send me the t-shirt. But yes, we have all those great job leads because guess what, team? The moment those jobs come into the job board, especially right now, we're picking up. It's a sort of hiring season in the next few more months, few more weeks. They come in and then they're gone. So you have to really make sure that you are, kind of like setting up job alerts for yourself. Go Foundever and start pre-creating a profile perhaps so that you can be on the lookout when those jobs drop. And then you start applying very early on, start working on your profile, start getting ready, career ready now so that you're not left out. And then when you see some of those great career pathways that interest you, start applying, start connecting with us, connect with Jasmine, connect with MSEP. And then, there's so many allies that could help you here. And we'll all get it onto you so that you can start really creating that meaningful portability and also a career that grows with you no matter where the military takes you. And so, Jasmine, I want to also share with our members if anybody doesn't remember or they're like, well, what was that found? Because I had a hard time typing you guys at first when I first met you online. And I was like, how do I find you? How do I find you? So if anybody out there is looking and watching here, you can see that you can see our screen, and then you can go to our employer right here, our employer network, and from our employer network
I
you
think it
can.
stopped
Oh, can
sharing.
I see it? Let me
Sorry.
see. There we see. Okay, it wasn't
Okay,
sharing.
there you
Now
go.
we're sharing. Perfect. Okay, so you can go to our employer network and you can select right here into all the partners that we have out here. And then you can look for the oldest because Foundever has been part of our great team for a while. And then you can scroll down and you can find their folder right here. And you can also, actually shop for their job directly into their portal. Let me find you because I updated your file yesterday. It was so cool to be able to go and share all the great opportunities you guys have. And so it is very, very awesome to be able to see all the great right here. So you'll find Foundever, and then you can find the different direct links and opportunities directly to the portal. You can find out more about what they do, and then there's our instructions on how to request a referral. And then the referral, it just really means that we can review and help you get career ready, and then forward you to Jasmine or maybe to a team for evaluation. It doesn't necessarily mean that you get a job, because you still have to go through all the other things that are logistically part of a new hire, and of course an applicant, but just simply that we are here to support you and to get your career ready with the rest of the team. So Jasmine, any other thoughts that you have about this May military appreciation month, armed forces appreciation month, military connected talent month in your neighborhood? What is that looking like for you?
I just wanted to say thank you so much for having us. We so appreciate it. And also, I wanted to thank everyone for attending and for your time and for your service. I mean, really, truly, we really want to showcase anything that we do with in each city individually. You can look at on social media, but I also just want to personally say thank you. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And please keep posting those comments. We'll go ahead and take care of those for you, as well as check out right below also in all the comments, whether you're on LinkedIn, you're on Facebook, or you are in our digital community. Check out all the latest job leads that we'll be posting for you right now as soon as we're done. And so that you can start pre screening. And then if you need instructions and support, just head over to the neighborhood and meet us there. We're here to support you. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Jasmine. We so appreciate you, and we look forward to staying connected with you along the summer with lots of great referrals. And maybe hit by the end of the year. How about we put ourselves a goal of 150 spouses, maybe
All
more?
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.